Let's keep with the Eldritch vibes. Never mind. We will not keep with the Eldritch vibes because Stygian has pulled its demo license key. I kind of wanted to look into that Stygian demo because I played and own the other Stygian game, which is kind of infamous because it's unfinished, like horrendously unfinished. And the studio behind it just like gave up, but there's a new studio, new game going for a different style of thing in the license. It's the new game is called Stygian Outer Gods. I would recommend checking that out. It looks interesting. Let's see. Oh, that one's funny. Not right now, though. Don't believe that's the vibe we're going for. We could go with Roots Devour. Let's see if this one runs, y'all. Okay, I will probably have to check the remaining demos after the fact and see if they work. I was not expecting things to be unlicensed after the fact. You would think that if you put a demo out, you would want people to know what the deal is. Oh, that is very not good in its window. Well, no, yeah, let's just have that be full screen. That's fine. Sure. Okay, the fact that its confirmation button is called sure is a whole thing. Okay, let's get this updated. Get that on screen. For some reason my caps lock is on. Okay. We'll update that. Alright, title should be updated, and this is Roots Devour. And it is very loud. Let's lower the music a bit. Sure to apply. That's very strange to me. Okay. Start the game. So once again, chat. Spooky. Just go all night. This one I don't think will take too long. But yeah, beyond, I am surprised that certain demos revoke their license after the fact. That kind of took me off guard. Deep in the forest, even the water source. Even if the water source dries up, always remember that you are the predator. So this is a fucking card game, but it's spoopy. The dense foliage isolates the forest from the outside world. The reports of missing people in the woods tense my nerves tighter than ever. I've walked this. They put an extra space, but either this font is really bad or they put an extra space between I and V. I've walked this path countless times, yet it never feels familiar. Right now, I just want to finish my work and get out of here. Ranger. Nothing spookier than a card game, chat. Huh. Interesting. I am surrounded by corpses. The stench of flesh and blood hits my nose. A very sudden wave of fear freezes both my body and mind as the bushes behind me start to rustle. Corpses. Cultist. In a fog, I recalled my breakfast. A slice of plain toast, no cheese. Where is cheese the default for toast? I would like to go there. So this is my end. Great Lord, dwell your supreme power, lowly soul stands, I humbly plead, you may your name live on in eternity, never to fade. There's no escape for us now. What's going on? They've all lost their minds. Slice a lie. Amidst the pleasing wail, you fall to the ground like a newborn. Through the emptiness of your birth overwhelms your mind, a desperate thirst calls to you. Blood. What's that smell? It's blood. Sanity is a shackle. I can't resist this. Desperately, I'm not myself anymore. It's so well of its own. Clearly, these puny creatures can't fill your emptiness. From the heart of rot roots, press and hold left button to drag and rhizome connect creatures and kill them. Draw blood. That is a sentence that I desperately think has been machine translated. Hold the left mouse button on the heart to connect the tendril, connect to a cultist, and devour them. This creature's mind, there was nothing but you. What a useless piece of trash. So instead of being the subjugated, we are the subjugator. The creature lies motionless on the ground, but you can hear its heart pounding. No! The tendrils wrap around the creature's torso, and you feel it deflate rapidly, like a balloon. That is how the human would describe it. Faintly, the creature falls motionless, its limbs hanging limply like a puppet with broken strings. You feel your mastery of the human language becoming more adept. Corpses. Despite the emptiness that lingers within, the faint scent of familiar flower drifts through the blood as if it patiently awaits your arrival. Our grasp on the human language, not that good, actually. Somewhere further. Run now! How about no? My legs, they won't move. It's almost like I've been turned into a tabletop role-playing card. Brother, you'll have to hold it off for us. They knock their so-called brother to the ground as they flee for their lives. Tragic. No, don't leave me here. It's coming. Connected cards can also serve as a starting point to extend new tendrils, bestow the favor of the Great Mother upon the creatures in the forest. After your roots connect with creatures in the forest, they will continue to absorb their blood. You can view the current blood and blood absorption rate at the top. Forest Lane. Use WASD or hold the right mouse button on a vacant space to drag and move your camera. Use Tab or M to open the map. Find the fleeing cultists. Deep in the forest. Plus the Tab key again to return. Okay. Interesting. So we can follow the rat footprints to a rat. Connecting to cards requires blood. Insufficient blood will prevent connections. Okay. Tab or aim. Press the space to toggle pause. Roots will absorb blood when the game is not paused. You can also use the button above. Alright, so we're paused. When you discover a creature, the very human who uttered the word brother earlier, come to understand that brother is at very least a synonym for something expendable. Teeth chattering. Damn it. My eyes. Sobbing. You feel blood dripping onto the plant's branches from the gaping hollows where the creature's eyes once were. Your tendrils extend further, the sound of them rubbing against the plants drowns out the rat's squeals. Gasping. You haven't forgotten this one. Its heartbeats are noisy and distracting. So if I unpause, I will regain enough blood that I can take this thing. Its fierce resistance fills you with excitement. Your tendrils tighten more, evidently beyond what it can endure. Corpse fragments. I eat them. What else there's there? There's another rat. But the question becomes how to get to it. Cannot connect with an obstacle. I must go around. We will deal with this later. To the watchtower. There are many cards in the forest to help your roots explore. Hover over a card and double-click the left mouse button to collect it. Withering soil. Withering can affect trains, plants. In the area below, hold the left mouse button on the card you collected, drag it onto the field to use it. Card effects will be displayed on the right after left-clicking with the cursor. You can see the tutorial is in either Japanese or Chinese. There's a lot of really intimidating kanji. I'm going to assume Chinese. But what if I put it slightly to the left and then I get all three? But then I didn't get all three. Because this game might be bullshit. The farther the card is connected, the more blood it costs. You can view the consumption value of the cursor upon connection. That's fine. Blood-drained creatures will turn into bloodless corpses. Okay. All along the watchtower. If the connected route is too long, it will consume a large amount of water. If the water is depleted, the exploration will end. Go all the way up to seek the other cultist. Among the plant corpses, the fragrance becomes stronger and stronger, and a tentacle buried deep in the ground wraps around you. As your tentacles intertwined, the emptiness that lingered around you gradually dissipated, followed by a different kind of pain, a kind of unreasonable thirst. Although I have something to say before that. Even though you've never seen this plant, it always feels familiar, like a relative in human language. Friends who can communicate like me are rare, right? Shall we shake hands in the human way? Stretch your roots towards me. With the connection, you didn't feel the pain dissipate, but instead it became more intense. When you want to withdraw the tentacles, you find you can't. Flora. It clamps your tentacles tightly, absorbs the substance called water in your body, and more intense pain hits you. Insufficient water reserves. I accept your thank you gift. Did we fail because the tutorial made us fail? That always feels great in a demo. Ritual place. Don't take it too seriously, it's just a small joke. Like just now, without water, we can't move on the surface. But don't worry, if your water depletes again, I will take you back. As for the harvested blood, it may allow you to tap into Mother's power, even if just a little. Connect your tendrils to Mother's roots. With each devoted offering, your power grows stronger. There, I got like 500 blood. Nature. Water boost, abstaining. In the root system, some talents will be locked. You need to long press the left mouse button to spend the blood and unlock talents. So I'm reading a book called The Seep right now, which is an alien invasion story where the aliens are like weird water-based fungus that make you high when you eat them. So all of humanity is just like, yeah, okay. It's kind of vaguely brings me there. Delves into the roots. Abilities acquired, water boost. We must give it water. Obtaining grace. How sweet the sound. As the blood flows into Mother's withered roots, the void from your blood loss summons an invisible power from deep within you. New feature unlocked in the forest. Hold the left mouse button and drag the card pack to a vacant place where you can spend blood to open a card pack and gain new cards. How bizarre. It is clear that this small amount of blood is far from enough. I hope you will be careful about kind creatures this time. But what if I just absorb you now? Is this your way of getting back at me for the little joke earlier? Or is it that you just want another handshake? Here's the blood I've gathered as an apology. Okay. Cool. I can get another water boost from it. Insufficient blood. It gives us exactly what we need for the 2 extra blood boosts. Thank you, Flora. But the silent forest never predicted the coming change. Start stage. Very different vibe. Deep in the forest, even the water source dries up, and remember you are home. And remember, always remember that you are the predator. Chapter 1, Ceremony. Exclamation point. Oh. Did I just accidentally skip that? Despite your lingering doubts about that lotus, the truth is indeed as she said. Whoops. But when your roots touch the ground, the deep tremor in the soil makes them instinctively retract. This makes you curious about its origin, everything that happened on that inconspicuous mound. Thirsty thorns. Corpses. New feature unlocked. In the forest, hold the left mouse button and drag the card pack to a vacant place where you can spend blood to open the card pack and blah, 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 blah. I'll accompany you a pop here for a while. You can try out Mother's gift. I'm treating you to this card pack. Please try opening it and take a look. Interesting. Digestion. Medium-sized creature affected by this card can be absorbed directly. I have a bunch of card packs, why not just do all of them? Not enough inventory space to open a card pack? Fucking alright then. Digestion. I will consume this deer. Whoops. I may have fucked up a little bit. Oh well. Need to get more of those digestion cards. Too many deers around here. Fluorescence. When occupied, illumination range increases. Okay. But let us digest these deer. They have been consumed. There we go. Deep in the forest, eh? Interesting. I wonder. So we can go over this way direction. That appears to be where we want to go, but this appears to be something unique. Deep in the forest. Conquer. Benediction.
As your tendrils stretch out,
holy shit, voice acting.
The barrenness of this land. Arid sand marks its features. In the midst of it all, a dead tree stands out, drawing your attention. The sharp crack of tendrils brushing against the dead branches startles the gathered birds. It is then that you realize what drew you in. The blood is calling to you. Once the flock disperses, a broken corpse is revealed before you. With the snapping of the branches, its fall sends a jolt through your tendrils.
Check.
The torso of this corpse has long been picked clean by birds, yet you manage to break off two relatively intact parts.
This seems to be an abandoned village by the humans. But the well here can lead to the place of sacrifice. You can be born from here next time. Pay attention to your blood consumption and take my nectar. If your blood is insufficient, you can also take from the initiative to return. By the way, you have to be careful about those intelligent creatures in the forest. Even if they are very weak. Yeah. What's up with the nectar, though? After placing it, you can retain the hunted blood and get back. Is it like a checkpoint? I can't tell. Oh, hello. Kind of forced me over there. I've got a card pack I can throw down, right? Awesome. Reduces the blood consumption by 10 points upon spread. Corpse pile. Interesting. But we can lay these down and they can be like a good intermediary, right? Insect nest. Definitely not the most traditional card game. Gotta give it a minute. I'm also running out of water. Suspicion. Feels suspicious, might trigger an event. Message sandwiched in the severed limb. There is a fragile rock here. I will definitely be able to escape. Insufficient blood reserves? That's terrible. What if I put down another blood body fragment? What then? smell of nectar, a place of worship is calling you. The remaining blood will be settled for now. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere else we can go. Okay, I thought that like hard crashed. I trust you haven't forgotten. Offer your blood, then step once more into the forest when the water runs dry and the blood brims. Such is mother's deepest yearning. Worry not, the blood you collect from the surface will be stored here, ready for your offering to mother. Oh, I just spent all my money on unlocking something I can't even add. Cool. Interesting. So it's a mix of like wanting to conserve what you get out of it, but also expansion to find out how much you can get out of it. Path of corruption. It's different. Gain a card back when connected. You found the lost gift. An extra card back. And whatever the fuck's going on here. But more importantly... Interesting. I feel like we have to use this here. Squeak. Strange man. He killed the rat. Unfortunate. Residue. Nice. 3 for 1. Seed beddy. The question is how to get around. It's this way. Acidic soil, huh? What's this? Got, nerd. Ooh, a fluorescent seed. When occupied, the illumination increases. Yeah, I don't have a crazy amount of commentary for this one, so sorry if it's like dead quiet, but I don't know. It's interesting. I definitely haven't seen anything like this. Oh, you son of a bitch. I got you, you bastard. Precious water resources. Got, bitch. You feel the return of power. The shackles are open somewhere in the place of sacrifice. We unlocked a talent. Interesting. Handful of fountain water, eh? So it's also about properly spreading out where you can place your randoms. Okay, so we've got enough fragments that we can continue onward, I believe, potentially. If I place this here, I can use it as a seed point for these. Activate the altar. Now it's just a matter of Digestion and ocean. Do we have anywhere with multiple deer? Nope, they're all spread about like absolute assholes, like a deer ought to be. Let's just get this one in particular. Insufficient blood. Damn you. Ah, there we are. No, don't. Get fucked, nerd. But what if I put the fragment right here-ish? What about? Nope. Okay. Never mind then, game. The owl. Cuckoo. This curious creature tilts its head as it looks at you, showing no fear or hostility. She is sleepy and has not realized that you yet, or has not realized you yet. Maybe some small animals can attract her. The rat captures her attention and she turns to look at you. Huh? A walking route? You have a nice smell. Like many kinds of smells, such as rat. Could it be that you are actually a rat, but you clearly look like a tree root, right? I don't understand. I'm thirsty and tired now. Can I take a rest on your branch? Follower. Should I go back to your side? Strange animal that houses the human soul. She flaps like her wings, or she flaps her wings towards us and purrs like a cat, seeming to have complete trust. I think we've done what we can this run. Except there's that. When you discovered this severed limb, you also felt an unknown aura. The jackal. There were fellow predators, a group of hungry jackals gnawing on the broken limbs on the ground. Although it is easy to pierce them, their turbid black blood in their bodies makes you feel sick. You swore to never allow the blood of these creatures to enter your body, so you tactily allowed these creatures to eat your leftovers. Oh no, that corpse is shattered to pieces. These wolves don't look like they'll be walking again unless someone goes... Interesting. Insufficient blood to continue. Insufficient blood, the roots cannot stretch. Feel the smell of the nectar. The place of worship is calling you. Yeah, fine. It feels like the game crashes every time we go back to the menu. Ritual place. We unlocked the forest naturally. Remove one roadblock from your initial cart pack. So we didn't get far enough, huh? There seems to be a familiar sense. We still have the apple. Hola, you're back again. Glorious. Nice. 2-for-1 deal. I should be able to get all 3 of these fuckers. Interesting. So it's a multi-resource management thing, which is interesting. Because if we extend our reach, we're gonna lose a lot more water than we'd actually gain. Huh. Yeah, we've kind of backed ourselves into a corner. Like, is that the way forward? I wonder, is to grind blood until we have enough abilities that we can just burst through this shit. That would be the question. Wonder if Flora has has anything to say about it. Likely not. Apologies, that was right in front of the mic. I did not consider that. So, water boost seems like a good idea. Where else have we unlocked? Blood boost. Spell casting upgrade? What the fuck? Oh, with the cards. Okay, I see you. Alright, we'll give this one more go. It's interesting. It's a weird little, like... I mean, functionally, it's just like a connect the dots thing, but then you have to create dots, and you have to create the opportunities for other new dots, and it's all blood. It is all blood. And water. Really keeping an eye out on where and when to spread, because it switches from the blood cost to the water cost, and like sometimes it's just not fucking worth it. Did I not just digest him, motherfucker? Although it is an interesting mix of, you know, your path forward is also your currency. It's a little Soulsian in that regard. And that's why we can do that again. Okay. Okay, so we have a couple of digestion cards. I'm gonna have to use some of them. Good thing we held on to that digestion. Yeah, I'm not too terribly sure on this one. Like, it's compelling, but, it's weird. So the jackal's eating. It's part of my roots killed them. Intriguing. Huh. We have conquered the road to the hill.
A treacherous fire consumes the faint glow of the stars, its warmth mingling with the soft breeze of the night. In the flickering firelight, a cluster of plants shivers, as if sensing the approaching flames. Their smell reaches you, a blend of anxiety and dread, a silent mourning for the death of their kind. You don't mind moving through the torches, even though they repulse you. You pay little attention to the cluster of plants. Instead, your curiosity lies in what lurks beyond the torchlight in the darkness. However, you glean something valuable from the tears of other plants.
I mean, tears, but okay. With tentacles. A large creature requires digestion. Well, good thing I have that. Even though he was technically within the radius, the card didn't flip, so it doesn't count, and I find that to be bullshit. Yeah, may as well. It is mine now. I have consumed these tentacles, and I got the digestion for free as a result, so that's fine. Alright, well, progression in one way or another. So dark here. Strong aroma of blood lipids waltz over a smell that feels familiar to you. In your thoughts, a four-legged woman, a wooden table appears on which lies a beige tablecloth. Compared to steaming food, the plates holding them are more eye-catching. A large piece of bread soaked in soup. Just a moment. I'm going to take a quick bio break. Be right back. Alrighty, back. Right. Compared to the steaming food, the plates holding them are more eye-catching. A large piece of bread baked in soup. Although you can't understand this human memory, you truly feel hunger. You eagerly want to find a wooden table of your own, skipping the tablecloth or anything boring. Bread, as long as it's fresh creatures, whether two or four-legged. Corpses, 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 fruit. Pot of greed. When spreading to a creature, shuffle a copy into the deck. Interesting. Do we have to... Tainted wellspring. The gushing blood nourishes the roots, and you feel something filling the void left by the blood loss. Listen attentively, and the path forward will become clear. New feature unlocked. At the start of each game, you can now choose a body to summon the rotten roots. Based on the method chosen, you will gain inspiration points. When the inspiration points are fulfilled, you will receive a revelation of the Mother Goddess. Got a new talent. Ranger. I don't know what that means, but okay. Okay. up there. Squeak. Squeak. This is a human-flavored mouse that tastes pretty good. Fresh corpse of blood gushing out from neat features. Shit. That was annoying. I think I hear the bubbling sound. Little root, there seems to be spring nearby. Or so you say. Here stands an inconspicuous cabin, almost blending into the darkness of the forest. The footprints on the ground suggest someone has been here recently. The sign on the door is severely warped, but the numbers 1432 are still faintly visible. Interesting. Shit, can't even pick those up. I need to find something I can use this digestion on. Oh, well, hello, man. No, don't. You don't want to die? Gives us a little more blood to work with, but not a terrible lot. We are really, really running low on water. Okay. As long as we can maintain a minimum water expenditure, I think we'll be okay. Though I've already done that, so that's interesting. Okay, time to trail our way back along the forest, see if we can do anything. Let's see what's happening here. Now I burned through all of my digestion. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. If only we could break through these rocks. I think we might have hit a dead end. Okay, acidic soil might be what does it. Except it's not. Except it is. Really? Fucking rock? Oh. It's not fair, I already got my tendrils sapped into them. Am I wasting my time here? Well, that's bullshit. I have some residue that I can use to further my way here. Yeah, that might be it. I am extremely low on both water and blood. Unfortunate. settled now. Yeah, fine. Well. It's interesting. I don't know if there's enough here yet. Like, we're tracing these human cultists and their track of bullshit throughout the thing, but yeah, and like, I don't know how engaging this is long term. Like, my mind goes to, fuck, what was that game that Devolver put out? Oh god. It was like, Gore or Spawn or something, I'm feeling real stupid because I actually really liked that game. Alright, fine, let's look it up. It was... Oh my god, what the fuck? Man, Devolver's been doing some fucking work. Carrion is the thing that comes to mind. This is like if Carrion crossed over with Cultist Simulator, which is a card game, and like micro resource management sim. It's weird. This is like the bastard child of both of those things. And I do not know if that's compliment. Demo is not open. Not open. Yeah, there's some translation stuff that needs to be done here. Weird moment. Abilities acquired, weird moment. Unlock weird cards. Weird cards can cause changes in creatures. But I don't have enough to upgrade anything else. What about you? No. Okay, you know, I think we have sufficiently... Oh. Oh no, that's just tab. Look at the map. I think we have sufficiently deciphered what the deal is here. That is Roots Devour. It's interesting. I don't know if it's... Like, it's caught my attention, but... It's like, how eventual is... Early content does not represent final quality. Hope not. I didn't even realize there was title music. It's interesting. But just to click off so that we can have a bit of cognizance. It's interesting. Like, I don't know how much there is to scrape here because, like, what? You get through the first level, your first attempt, or your first post-tutorial attempt, and then, like, the next level is, like, you're just gonna keep failing until you don't. And eventually the cumulative upgrades will just get you to the thing. And I feel like that's a very singular... It's not a gameplay loop, it's a gameplay lap. It is a single completion of the circle. Not to say that that's not, in and of itself, valuable, but I am not 100% sure about Roots Devour. I will, I'm going to keep an eye on this one. It might be interesting. It might hit that level that Carrion did. It might not. Interesting though. I think I'm good on it. What do y'all think? Alright, so that's an interesting set of demos. I think we did relatively good today. I would like to get to bed before 3 in the morning, so I think we're going to call it there. I'm going to double check and see which of these demos is still feasibly playable. before we do our next stream. But yeah, no. So we have another winner. Static Dread joins Starless Abyss in the demos. I'm not immediately uninstalling, respectfully. Um, but yeah, I think that was another good. Session of Demonstrables and Demonstrables, y'all. Got a couple more. Got a few more. We got to see which of these still work. But once that's done, I'm not sure when the next one's going to be. I definitely want to play more Monster Hunter because in the coming week we have a Monster Hunter update that's going to bring in Mizitsune and high rank Zojiva, which I've been waiting for. So that might be what we prioritize. But if you want to see more demos, if there's a demo you think that I would dig or want me to check out, hit me up. We have a couple of different places you can do that. I'm completely open to submitted suggestions, especially with demos. But you can do that over at the Damn Fine Discord. We have a link down in the doodly doo just below the stream description, where you can join and then yell at me about stuff, throw your suggestions, look at pictures of dogs and other various critters. We also have the YouTube channel. I mean, it could be a place that you could submit suggestions. Comment sections exist. I haven't turned that off. But yeah, if you guys sit down, we also have a link to the YouTube. Please head over there, subscribe, watch recent videos. I'd like more people over there. The more we got going on over there, the closer we'll be to making a consistent loop of, re-uploading and making content, and I will be able to push certain projects that might be YouTube exclusive. We will see. But yeah, for now, I appreciate everybody hanging out, but I will see you next time. Night.